Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm Miss Lisa, and this is my YouTube channel for all things math and science. And today we're going to talk about how to use your TI-84 graphing calculator to find minimums and maximums. So what we're doing is we're working through a book. What it is will be in the description. And on page 290, they have a calculator lab. And that's why I like this book. It's an old McDougal Littell Algebra 2 book. And if you want to take this as a class, go to the Algebra 2 playlist, and there's videos that go along with this book for every concept. But you don't have to be taking the class to learn about the concept. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to put in our equations. We're going to turn on our calculator. This is our regular math screen. That's not what we want. We're going to graph it to do this. So we go to y equals, this is where we put in equations, and I have some stuff there, so I need to clear that out. I just hit clear, I'm going to arrow down and hit clear, arrow back up, and I can put in this equation. And my equation, I don't know if you can read it there, there's a glare, but is negative x squared. Use the squared button whenever it's squared, it'll just help you out. If it's another exponent, you can use the up key, but if it's squared, use squared. Okay, so I use negative before the x because it was at the beginning. But the next term is minus 7x. Minuses go in the middle. Minus 7x, and you can remember that because minus and middle both start with the letter M. And then minus 6. That's my equation. So now I'm going to graph it. See that button right there that says graph? And woo, there it goes. More fun with sound effects. So what I want is the maximum. It's a hill, and I want to know what is this point that's at the tippy top of that hill. So how I do that is I go to second trace, and I select maximum. If it was a valley instead of a hill, I would select minimum. I hit enter, and see how it says left bound? That means I gotta get that little blinky thing to the left side of the hill. So I use my back and forth arrows over here, and we get on the other side of the hill. And now we can say, is it left bound? Yes, now it's on the left, so I can say enter. And now it says right bound, so I get my little blinky thing to the other side of the hill, and I usually try to do it about the same distance. I don't know if it matters or not. I hit enter, and it says guess, and I say enter. And it tells me that the maximum is at x is negative 3.5, y is 6.25. And I look at the book, and yay, my answers are right. Woohoo! All right, so that's the first thing. The other thing I wanted to show you is what if you need, you want, there's another way you could do this by not just looking at the graph and using that, which I think is a great way. But another thing you can do is look at the table. So see how the second of graph is table? So I'm going to go second graph, and I can look at the values, and I can scroll, and I can figure out where it seems to reach the maximum and minimum. So if you look here, it was at 0.4664. It looks like it's got its little peak there between negative 3 and negative 4. But I can't tell exactly what it is. Well, I could change the window, and I can, so I did window. This is actually, I'm setting up the table. So I did second window to table set. It looks like it says table set. And instead of changing by 1, triangle in math and science means change. I'm going to get the table to change by 0.1. Okay, so now I'm going to quit out of that. Second mode is quit. And instead I'm going to do second table. And I'm going to look here and see if I can tell better what it is. So I'm going to go back to x is 7. Oh, I need it to go the other way. I need x to be between, it was between 3 and 4. So now I'm looking again to see where is that little peak. And if you look right here, it goes 16, 21, 24, 25, 24, 21. Do you see how it starts going back down again? So the peak is at negative 3.5625. Now, I don't like that way. I think that's harder than doing it using the second trace maximum minimum. I'm going to show you another way to do it, and it's with some of your programs. So I have some programs that will tell you the minimum and maximum. So I hit program, and under my program I have, it looks like AquaD, but it's a quadratic equation program. And I can do this, and it asks me what the A term is. The A term is what goes with the x squared, and it's -1. So I hit enter, and now the B term is -7. And here you do use negatives, not minus. And the C term is -6. And it tells me that the vertex is the same thing as the maximum, is -3.5, 6.25. So that's the X and that's the Y. And it also tells me the solutions. And that's the guy who wrote the program, Sam Quachi. He was my son's teacher in college who gave him this program. It's a good one. So if you have a program, you can use that also for the vertex or the maximum or the minimum. Now, so there was a problem in the book where they figure out how this bird drops shells to crack them open, and they find the answer using the table feature. I like using the other one, the second trace feature, but you can do it however you want. That's the great thing about math. There's usually more than one way to do a problem. You find the ones you like and stick with them. All right, so come back next time and we'll learn something else in our calculator. Math is great. See you soon.